are going to play dress up today. How would you like to play dress up? We're totally going to play dress up because we have got a vintage Malibu Skipper doll from the 1970s, and we've got a bunch of her fashions that I literally have not looked at in years, and so that is exciting. I just opened the bag from downstairs from the storage, and I'm going to look through this kind of cold. But I have something that's going to help me to look at all these fashions. But first of all, let's take a closer look at Skipper. Skipper is Barbie's little sister. She was first introduced in 1964. And this Malibu Skipper was introduced in the early 1970s. Malibu Barbie was first introduced in 1971. So Skipper and PJ and Ken followed pretty soon after. And Francie too. I don't have Francie, but I do have 4 Malibus, and this is the 4th one that I'm showing you on the collectible series. So there she is, kid sister. I don't know, maybe like 12 or 11 or something. Her orange swimsuit. I kind of debated like the Malibu Barbie that you saw in an earlier episode. To me, it's like an orangey red, but maybe now it's more like a red that I'm looking at. A true orange swimsuit on Skipper. Her orange swimsuit leaves a little to be desired. It's got it pulled out in parts, and actually I see where I sewed it. Man, I did so much repair to these dolls when I was a kid. This is me as a kid trying to sew because I guess this seam or hemline had come loose. I don't remember specifically, but there's my little hand stitches. My grandma had taught me to sew when I was a little kid. So yeah, isn't that crazy? I did so much repair to these, and even the Migos that you saw in episodes of Terrific TV Toys that I had when I was a kid. I did some repair to those when I was a kid too. But she's got her articulation still. Otherwise, besides her swimsuit that she came in, she's okay as far as condition. It's got a twist and turn thing, just like Barbie. And she is smaller, Barbie being 11.5 inches high, and here's my Malibu. Okay, so we'll even up their feet, and that gives you a feel for Skipper's size and perhaps her age in comparison to Barbie, which I think, wasn't Barbie supposed to be like, I don't know, 17 or 18 or something? I think she was originally supposed to be a teenager, and maybe that age has varied over the years. But Skipper has bangs and the same blonde hair. Okay, and she's got flat feet. I will note that too, because she has her own set of shoes that she comes with. And when I was a kid and got this doll and then started to get some of the fashions, I think that all these shoes came in a separate set. Okay, we'll see how much we can gather up of them. See if we have, oh, there's a bunch more over here. I'm seeing a lot of them. So pink, white, blue, red, orange, green. One more yellow maybe in here somewhere? Maybe not. Okay, so I may have lost a yellow. It may be in one of my other, I have a doll case down there that I'll probably show in a future episode. And then with these shoes, if I remember correctly, these hangers came. And in that doll case I just mentioned, there's a place to actually hang up clothes. And so you could use the Skipper hangers, if you can see her name on there, to hang up her clothes with. So we've got various colors on that. All right, so my guide here to her fashions. I still have one of these. I see that this has a Mattel copyright of 1978, Hawthorne, California. So one of these little booklets survived from the 1970s. That is very fun. And I am opening this a little bit cold. I haven't seen it in years, so I wanted to step along with you and discover this again. Oh my gosh! Look at all the Skipper fashions. Okay, I recognize that one. That one. Don't I have... No, I don't think I have that one. Okay, I have that one and that one. And then I have some that are not shown. And the thing about this, and it even, I've read this before too, that they would coordinate some of the Skipper fashions with the Barbie fashions. Even in the 1960s, when Skipper was first released, they would coordinate the fashions. So you see here that modeled in the 1970s as well. You see coordinating materials used for these. Yep, right there. I absolutely love it. And then you've got Superstar Barbie, Superstar Ken were introduced in the 1970s. You've got Ken there. Let's see what's on the other side. Oh my gosh. Okay, in the separate episode that I'm going to do with the Barbie case, I'll show some of these fashions too. I do have a few of these fashions. I have that one, which was, I think, my very favorite Barbie fashion. I've got that one. I've got that one. Oh my gosh, I'll have to show this again when I do that future episode. Any others? That might have been it, but I do have some that are not pictured here. Okay, so back to Skipper. So we've got quite a few here, a number of them that are not in the catalog. Okay, that's interesting. So let's try on some outfits, shall we? We'll start with this one, and what's kind of crazy about this one is my mom had a long satiny skirt that had a pattern on it just like this greenish color, and satiny, shiny with a pattern. When I was a kid, she would wear that occasionally, you know, if she dressed up somewhere, like a wedding reception or something. But anyways, for this outfit, I love this frilly top. I remember this style when I was a kid. And there is a little bow missing on the front that I could sew back on, but there it is. Just fell off. But the snap in the back, if it helps, is still intact. So nice. Okay, another long skirt slash dress next. This blue pattern, floral pattern with a little sort of undershirt, but it's all attached as one piece here. Long dresses were a thing back in the 70s. I had a couple of them myself. You know, sometimes we just wore a dress all the way to the floor. Oops, I did not put on her blue shoes with this. I'm so remiss. Okay, so now her outfit is complete with her flats. And this one has an intact button on the back with an elastic loop that goes around that. This is like a couple prior episodes of the BRBTV collectible series where we tried on doll outfits. There was a Bionic Woman episode, the doll from the 1970s, which has a lot of different fashions, and you saw a bunch of different fashions that she tried on in that episode. And then there was the Cher episode with her dressing room, where she had a bunch of fashions that we tried on. And then there was Charlie's Angels, too, an episode of Terrific TV Toys as well, where I have the two dolls and lots of fashions and action sets that we tried on outfits. So, yeah, I mean, you know, gotta be a little girl now and then. So this is another one that's actually, this one is pictured in the catalog there. Kind of a halter top. Is that what we considered a halter top back in the 70s? I don't know. I was always a little confused by that term. And then another long skirt with a red floral design and sort of a canvasy material. This one is getting a little frayed here and there. I always thought of this one as a sort of clown outfit. This is pictured in the catalog as well, right there. And again, with this same kind of tie treatment in the back around the neck. So kind of a crazy red and blue design. Maybe a little kid would wear it in the 70s. Maybe somebody from the Brady Bunch. I don't know. Skipper is really rocking out the long dresses and skirts. Here's another one that is a skirt. And you remember how big the bicentennial was in 1976? Bicentennial was everywhere, so you can tell this definitely is inspired by that. And then I'm going by memory here. I believe this was the top that went with this skirt. There's nothing else here. That would make sense. It's got a little bric-a-brac here, which is cute. And then in the back, it's missing whatever kind of enclosure it had. So I put a safety pin on it back then when I was a kid. So I've left the ancient safety pin on for that top. And then it's just got simple elastic, of course, around the waist and then the seam and back. This one actually came with a choice of shorts or skirt. I've always been partial to skirts, so I've got the skirt on her hair, but she's also got the shorts that go with this shirt. And there was a Ken outfit in here. Wasn't there that had that same design? Oh my gosh, where did it go? I thought it showed him. Yes, right here. He's got an outfit that coordinates with Skipper for this one. And this outfit, I've got both of the snaps intact on the back, so I was kind of surprised, pleasantly surprised to see that. This is kind of like a shiny polyester type shirt, and then a more canvasy skirt, kind of to replicate denim, I guess. And then the shoes, as I put these blue shoes on, I realized they're two different shades of blue. I wonder if I had two pairs of blue shoes in that set, and then I lost one of each. I don't know. But they're clearly two different shades. All right. I think I saved the best for last because this is a really nice set with several pieces, even a hat. Look at that beret. But it's got a little coat, and then under the coat, we'll take the coat off, there's the matching dress and sort of a red plaid pattern. And then there's a little undershirt too, which is a separate piece. This white shirt, again, I'm going from memory, but this white shirt is separate. It doesn't have any kind of enclosure in the front, so it clearly goes under this vesty dress, which I used to have her just wear the dress without the shirt underneath it too, because I thought that was pretty cool. And it's velvet. It's actually got like a black velvet thing going on with the shorter skirt. So very cute for that as well. And that is the last one of her fashions. Just a short, crazy little story I will tack on the end. I found these two pieces in the bag with Skipper, and it reminded me that when I was a kid, there was a set of Archie Comics dolls released by Marks, and you saw those in an episode of Terrific TV Toys. I was able to get them in my adulthood when eBay came out into our world. I secured them through eBay. But when I was a kid, I had seen an advertising for them and then was not able to get them because they weren't at any of the places that my mom shopped. And so these Archie dolls were always a holy grail for me growing up because I could not get them. And I knew that they were about the same size as Skipper and as the Mego females that I had from the World's Greatest Superhero set. I have, of course, Supergirl, Batgirl, Catwoman, Wonder Woman, the four female Megos from the 1970s. And that Batgirl is one that I got first. And you've seen those in prior episodes of the Terrific TV Toys series too. But what I did, because I couldn't have those Archie dolls, I would pretend that Wonder Woman was Veronica and Supergirl was Betty. And then Catwoman could be Midge, because Midge in the Archie comics had short black hair. And then Batgirl with the red hair, well, Cheryl Blossom had not come along yet at that point. So I think I just pretended she was a friend of theirs from school or something. But I remember, oh my gosh, I did sew a little bit because Grandma taught me how to sew. I made this little Riverdale cheerleader outfit in blue and gold, their colors. Look at this. I hand sewed this when I was a kid. I mean, this is just one of those weird, crazy things. But you can see my hand stitches here. A little cheerleader outfit. He's even got stripes on the sleeves. And actually, the stripes and the R, those are yellow paper that I glued on. And then this is yellow fabric with the dark blue fabric, which was just left over from some pieces or parts of something. And then she had her name on the back. So this is the outfit that Supergirl would wear to be Betty as a Riverdale high school cheerleader. Okay, wow, that's crazy. Well, Skipper in all her fashions. Wow. That was so much fun. All right, so the fourth and final episode of the series on the Malibus. And I presented them in what I think was the order that I got them as a kid: Barbie, Ken, PJ, Skipper. I'm also going to show you a few photos of these in the package, just so you can get a feel for what they actually looked like at the store in the 1970s. This is a really long episode. Thank you so much for sharing the love of these dolls with me, and we'll see you next time on Terrific Non-TV Toys.